One of the craziest bold predictions for Survivor 43 is also an extremely hot take, but at number 10 I think Cassidy Clark will be one of the first boots of the season. It's no surprise with this new era of Survivor, drop the 1 and the 2 because this is Survivor 43. The season is completely filled with Survivor superfans who not only want to play the game, they need to play this game. See, the issue with Cassidy Clark from the Blue Tribe or the Coca Tribe is that she was initially meant to compete on Survivor 41. And no, not this Survivor 41 we ended up getting. I'm talking about the original Survivor 41 that was meant to film over 2 years ago, or 850 days ago before the world got shut down from COVID. I'm so happy for her that she finally gets her chance to play Survivor, but unfortunately that mindset of having your dream taken away from you for almost 900 days makes me think she'll be going for the big moves and overplaying herself out of the game early on.
I'm ready to get started.
If you read the title, you already know in today's video we're breaking down my 10 craziest bold predictions for Survivor 43. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around until the very end because I have a few very crazy hot takes coming. I mean, for example, I think Edge of Extinction is a top tier season. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all things Survivor and for a chance to win a Survivor buff. I'm gonna be giving away a Survivor buff every week during my Survivor episode breakdowns. Let me know in the comments down below what your bold prediction is for Survivor 43, and let's get into the video. Number 10, we already had Cassidy Clark being an early boot, and at number 9, I believe we'll be getting 3 new fan favorite players this season. Starting things off with Jesse Lopez, and in my opinion, the most obvious prediction for a fan favorite player. This dude has everything you're looking for when it comes to having a fan favorite player. He seems like a cool person overall, has an amazing story, wants to play the game hard, and most importantly of all, the edit loves him. All it takes is checking out any of the promos for Survivor 43, and it becomes clear that the producers wants to understand the story of Jesse Lopez. But from the same Red Tribe or the Vessi Tribe, I think Cody Ashmasher will be a fan favorite player as well. Nothing specific, just a gut feeling as being cast as the golden boy of the season with fun, charismatic energy. But jumping all the way over to the Yellow Tribe or the Sassy Jeff Tribe, I think Mariah Young will be a fan favorite player as well. I will admit, I'm even surprising myself for saying this, as during the early leaks, I didn't think I was going to be a fan of hers, but the promo clips have changed my mind.
Drop the 3, put a picture of me for season 43, because that's going to be the look of it. It's going to be 4 picture of Mariah. That's how it's going to look.
Number 8, I can almost guarantee some sort of dumb twist that the community isn't going to be a fan of will appear during Survivor 43 at some point. Take a deep breath and calm down. I don't want to get negative, as I was actually a huge fan of Survivor 42. My ranking speaks for itself, as I place Survivor 42 as the 12th best season of all time. But with that said, I understand and agree that the Hourglass and Do or Die are really stupid. Well, everyone should be jumping up and down, as both these twists will not be returning this season. However, the idea of earning your way into the merge will be back, making me think another unfair twist or situation will be taking place just before the merge this season. Let's all keep our fingers crossed it won't be as bad as the Hourglass.
This could make my game or break my game, but at least I'm playing for me.
Number 7, Shipwheel Island or some sort of Exile Island will be returning this season. Now, don't get this mixed up with me wanting to watch it every episode and be dragged out for long periods of time with nothing interesting happening. I'm talking about you, Rockstroy and Lydia from Survivor 42. But unlike the Hourglass or Do or Die, I was actually a fan of the Shipwheel Island and letting players from different tribes interact together. And that kind of attitude is exactly what the producers should be doing going into this season. Taking out the garbage that didn't work and keeping what did work from the previous 2 seasons. I really can't see them doing the exact same shipwheel mechanic that we saw from 41 and 42, but Jeff Probst is always looking for ways to bring advantages into the game in natural and organic ways. Shipwheel Island is the perfect way to do it. Number 6, I don't think we'll see a Matt Singh type situation from Survivor Philippines or a US situation from Survivor 41 taking place this season. All in all, these 3 tribes look fairly balanced to me, the Red Tribe or the Vessi Tribe being the clear front runner, having a literal Paralympian and multiple fit individuals on their tribe. I think the Blue Tribe or the Coca Tribe will be getting lots of second place finishes in those immunity challenges. The only problem I see here is the Sassy Jeff Tribe or the Yellow Tribe. Having the oldest person and the youngest person both on the same tribe scares me, and I'm not completely sold on the challenge capabilities of other members on the tribe as well. Number 5, call it a bold prediction or call it a dumb prediction, but I'm hoping that we see a glimpse of Sassy Jeff return with Survivor 43. If the monster is truly returning this season, I say we go all out, turning Jeff into that monster and return a form of the classic sassy Jeff Probst that we all know and love. Old grandpa lovable Jeff Probst is fine every once in a while, I guess, during those heartfelt moments, but I do think there's also a time and place for Jeff Probst to rip people apart in the game for acting stupid.
The more she plays, the less chance she has of winning. Yeah, I tell you what, she's fighting to get further in the game.
The number 4 boldest prediction for Survivor 43 isn't for the game itself, but how the story is portrayed during the editing process, and specifically the flashbacks we are given from the players throughout the season. I get it, the new era of Survivor was all about making the show feel fresh and mixing up the format. We have already touched on it tons, and I don't want to start to sound like a broken record, but we have things that obviously didn't work, but we also had things that did work from 41 and 42. I'm personally checking off the flashbacks throughout the season as something that worked out really well and I want to see return. People, viewers of Survivor, possibly even you watching this video right now, complain that we get too much strategy talk and not enough learning who these people truly are. The flashbacks are a perfect fix to that, giving a brief monologue that delivers tons of understanding where these people are coming from. My only hope is that if we do see flashbacks return this season, we get the classic negative ones or sob stories about the players, but also some positive ones as well, showing the players living their best life outside of playing Survivor.
Early in life, I was born 3 months early and I had mild cerebral palsy. Doctor said I wouldn't walk.
Number 3, crazy idol plays. I'm really hoping that I wasn't the only person completely confused, that with all the buildup of hidden immunity idols, this was all we had during Survivor 41 and 42.
It saved me a couple times and even saved a couple of my friends along the way.
I'm gonna play this for Marianne.
And of course we had this. During Survivor 42 was during the Tory vote-off when Drea and Marianne played their idols before the votes were even cast. We are all super fans of Survivor. We all understand the emphasis that Jeff Probst and the producers have placed on hidden immunity idols in recent years. It's become so much of the norm that it was a big disappointment for me in 41 and 42 that we didn't see much idol action. The issue is we have so much of the narrative and story throughout the game placed on hidden immunity idols, and when they end up not getting played at all, it feels like wasted screen time throughout the entire season. This fresh new cast of 18 players watched how 41 and 42 played out, so I have faith they'll be making something juicy happen with the idols in 43. And as we all know, the expert on Survivor hidden immunity idols is Russell Hans, and I'm currently trying to pass him and become the most subscribed to Russell in the Survivor YouTube community. I plan on making a dedicated video on the downfall of Russell once we hit 5,000 subscribers. If that's something you're interested in, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. The number 2 boldest prediction for Survivor 43 is gonna be my winner pick of the season. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer, I am not spoiled at all and have no idea who the actual winner of the season is, but at the same time, making early predictions is so much fun because it's a lot of blind faith with the preseason content, as so much can change going into episode 1. I'll be announcing my official winner pick next week with my Survivor 43 bootless video, but in the meantime, I'm going to be giving a male and female option. On the male side of things, we have Mike Gabler, and on the female side of things, we have Ellie Scott.
I plan to play a really social game. I think of myself a lot like Suri Field. She was super flashy. She's a gangster in an Oprah suit.
And the single, biggest, crazy Survivor 43 bold prediction is that we'll see some sort of shift in the meta of how Survivor strategy is played out. Part of that comes from this very chaotic and Gabon-esque feeling cast, but more importantly, the players of 41 and 42 went into this new era blind, but these players were given the opportunity to already see how the new era works, and will be able to adjust Survivor gameplay to help them win. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click right here for the most iconic thing about every season of Survivor.